couldn't sleep last night. There were lions and bears tearing you from my side. I couldn't sleep last night. How you look like my daughter, it's burnt in my mind. And I can't feel anything the morning after you. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about how to play The Morning After by Meg Myers. Now, this song is great for beginners because you are going to be playing some basic chords mixed in with a few bar chords, and you're going to be using your pinky to do a pull-off. So a lot of covers I saw don't include that. I think it's a great touch to the song, and it's completely optional. But if you're practicing, I say go ahead. It just elevates the song. You might as well, give it a shot. So the chords that we are going to be playing today are going to be A minor, and then we have a smaller F. Then we go to the C, then the E, and the two bar chords that we're going to play are an F and a G. So they'll be these two. The entire song is made up of three different parts. You're going to have the verse, the chorus, and the bridge. And I'll put up how many times you have to play each up here somewhere so you can see it. It's going to be a very repetitive song, so it's a great one to learn so you can play and you can sing along to it. The tempo of the song is going to be around 108 beats per minute. So when you practice this, make sure you have a metronome going. That way you can play along how the recording is. You can also slow the tempo down if you want, depending on how you want to play it and how you interpret it. This is a good song that you could slow down or speed up. It's really up to you. But again, if you want to play it just like the recording, it's going to be around 108 beats per minute. And again, the verse is going to be repeated 3 times. So it starts off just the guitar, and the second time through is where she starts singing. So let's talk a little bit about counting the verse and just the entire song altogether. So as you're playing, it's going to be counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But when you get to the actual part with that pinky pull off, it's going to be 3 end, 3 end. So let's play it one more time, and this time I'm going to count along with it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So keep that in mind as you go through the entire song. This is the only part where you're going to have that 3 end. The entire song, besides the verse, is going to just stick with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when you start playing this song and practicing it, you should be saying the beats as you're going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Until you have that internalized, then you can turn the metronome on, and then you can forget counting. It's just, counting is great to internalize the beats, and if you like if you start learning other music, it's all this counting is going to apply and things will just get easier. So the pinky pull off can be a little tricky. What you should be doing is isolating that if it's a trouble spot for you and you're playing, and start off really slow. Just take that one little measure where you need to perform the pinky pull off and just repeat it as slow as you want, as controlled as you can get it. So for example, you may sit there for 5 minutes and just play this over and over again. Until you get it. This is one of those things that it just takes time, and you're going to have to get some dexterity and some finger strength, especially in the pinky. But keep at it. I'm sure you'll get it. Now let's move on to the chorus. So the chorus is going to be using slightly different chords, and we want to get used to making the full chord. Even though the tab says that you're only playing 3 of the strings, you need to get used to making that shift with all your fingers. So the chorus is going to be repeated twice, but it's going to have a slightly different end the second time through. So if you look at the tab as it's going, look above the last 2 measures. You'll see above there's a line and it'll say 1 and 2. So the first time you go through it, you're going to play up until the end of that 1. And then the second time through, you're going to skip where it says 1 and you're just going to go straight to the 2. So as I play it, you'll understand more what I'm trying to say. It just makes it easier to notate, to do it that way, as opposed to writing it all down and just having a really big guitar profile. So let's go ahead and hear how that sounds. And that's going to be the chorus. Just remember, again, counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and really internalize that. So the next part we're going to talk about is the bridge. And once you get into the bridge portion, it's going to be the same familiar chords, just thrown in a different order. So let's look at that now. Again, you're going to play that 4 times before moving on to the next section. And let's see how that goes. So again, that repeats 4 times. And the next section, it goes back to the chorus. And for this, she's not singing. There's an instrumental part going on behind, but I think it's a great time, if you're a good singer, to play the chorus and hum a little, or kind of give it a little flair with your singing. Again, that's a perfect spot. You don't even have to play it if you don't want. You can skip it altogether if you want to jump straight back into the lyrics. Then after that, it's going to go to the verse again. And then at the end, it plays the chorus, but it's slightly different where it ends. So let's talk about that. Let me show you how that goes. So as you can see, at the end of the song, when you're playing that chorus, once you get to the end, it starts going very slowly, and then the last note just rings out. Now, you can play it at about 90 beats per minute, but it really doesn't matter as long as you start slowing down at that time and you're singing along with it. So, whatever feels good, that's what's going to be good. Don't get too wrapped up in the actual time, just make sure you are slowing down. So, you can go ahead and play this entire song with just strumming simple chords, and this is something you should start off with anyways when you're practicing this. And if you can't make the chord changes yet, just slowly strum and sing along with it. So you could, and so instead of doing this, you can just go ahead and do this. I couldn't sleep last night. There were lions and bears tearing you from my side. I couldn't sleep last night. And and just repeat as you're going. You don't have to pluck the strings. But once you can play the chords and make the switches, try giving it a go at playing how the recording is. And then from there, decide what you like. Maybe you like single strumming. Maybe you like the sound of plucking. Or maybe you want to completely strum the whole thing. I've seen that too. So that's it for this lesson. It's a pretty quick and easy song, and I have no doubt that you're going to nail it and be able to play and sing. And if you would like to support my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee site, which you can send donations. And on there, you could get the PDF with tabs and a Guitar Pro file of this song, and any support is appreciated. And if you want to hear some other songs or want me to do a lesson on something, just let me know. I'm pretty busy right now, but I'll try to get around to it. And I will see everyone next time.